Jason, what's your name? Jason, what's your name?
I invited you to it. I invited you to it.
Yeah, cause I could not find your name.
Yeah, my fucking teammate.
It's TXC Raptor, I think.
Hey.
It said the broadcast had stopped.
Hold up. Hold up. It says this. It says this on there.
I was on your YouTube. It's on your YouTube. I'm here.
Okay.
That's on his
TXC.
YouTube.
I invited you to it. It's TXC Raptor. Alright, Jacob, join.
God, I'm hearing you twice. Turn off the audio,
dude,
please.
oh my god. That was fucking nuts.
How do I turn the audio off? Audio sharing settings. Include microphone off. Can you still hear me in the thing, Day?
No.
Okay. I don't know. Join me, Jacob.
What am I going for?
I invited you. Just accept the invite.
Oh my god, I can still hear you, Jason.
Dude, watch it make me lag out. The finished play.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. On first down, Murray. Johnson with a completion over the middle. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Ohio! Here's Murray, and they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Cousins on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, but he's got it.
Throwing, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Now a play fake here on first down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Murray now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Wesley Woodyard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action. Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Off play action. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Zach Brown in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looking to throw. Murray. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it. This is Connor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. From the gun, Murray. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Play action now. Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Flex round, flex round.
On 1st and 10, Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Cousins now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Calvin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Flex round, flex round.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First down, here's Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Flex round.
On first down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, timing is everything on a route. Like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go.
Following the interception, Cousins. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Andre Roberts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. From the gun, Murray rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Fights him off. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Calvin Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 14 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Cousins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Throwing on first down. Murray, he's going to float this one deep right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all...
Brandon Cooks past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 63 yards. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now Cousins. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Murray steps up, and the Panthers in for the score.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw, Cousins, and that is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off play action. Murray being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
Analytics.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pitch goes to Mixon. Able to push his way through. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Cousins now. And that's caught by Smith. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Steve Smith, 69 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing, and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off the play fake. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Black, 82. To high. 180.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
All right, now we go.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw is Cousins. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Wesley Woodyard able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. Johnson, the intended target. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He will push his way down to about the 14. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On third down, Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put the... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield on first down. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Play action. It's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long. It's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They are going for it. It's Smith. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the
and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Gun!
2nd down, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Preston Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Mayfield forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Double. 12. Ready.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Smith again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Smith now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction? Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, gun.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Key 26, key 26.
On first down, it's Smith. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 59 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 79 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Throwing, Mayfield, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go, yellow. Tight, guys, double tight. Hey, let's go. Let's go, 15.
Now a play fake here on first down. A deep ball for Dotson. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Dotson, 75 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A second down throw for Mayfield. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Here's Mayfield going deep here for Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hey, gun.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Smith throwing again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Off the bootleg, Smith. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Mayfield going up top. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku from 13 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?